Hi everyone, welcome to Border Tanks with stewiejp. I'm Stewie and this is the T54 Lightweight, one of the most popular tanks in Tier 8 Clan Wars, Skirmishes and General Platoons, and you're about to see why. This replay and the next one, this is a double shot of T54 Lightweight action, both sent to me by the Flying Elite, who's one of the players in Amiga Clan. He's platooned up with his old mate Budgie Smuggler, who's also sent me some replays. And the Budgie Smuggler's in his M103, the Tier 9 American heavy tank, and the Flying Elite is running around in the T54 Lightweight. He's already spotted a couple of tanks for his team, and he's trying to stay out of their way, those two light tanks, but sometimes it's a struggle for him to do it, as he gets a nice shot into the turret of the M41 Grand Final tank, the Tier 8 Premium tank, the only Tier 8 Premium tank in the game, and that's been taken out by the TVP. Looks like the enemy artillery is trying to counter and successfully killed the Tier 9 French artillery on Flying Elite's team. But looking at the mini-map, Flying Elite's team has a great presence on the eastern flank, and he's going to wreak a bit of havoc. Blind shots in towards the 1390, I think it was. But looks like the enemy have got quite a few tanks in the field in the southeast corner of the map. STA1 looks like he's sniping at the back. T54 and Object 430 Mark II. Very lucky to bounce a shot from the bat chat in the T54 Lightweight, but that's what the T54 Lightweight, that's one of the advantages of the T54 Lightweight. Apart from being quick and zippy, it does have a bit of armour for a light tank, so it can bounce the odd shot, even from a tank like the Tier 10 French autoloader. Bat chat with that strong, bouncy, well-angled turret. So the Flying Elite is running down the zero line now, trying to spot targets for his team and also dish out a bit of damage for himself. He's fired a few shots. Looks like he's only picked up 272 damage thus far, but it's early on in the game and he's getting up here where he can light up whoever's sort of camping this JK line. Not quite lucky enough to hit that Object 430, but watch this shot. Get us a shot into the bat chat. Can he do it again? Looks like the bat chat's looking his way, so he bounces it, shoots him and sets him on fire. Picks up his first kill. Now the STA is getting real brave, but he gets taken out by the TVP, who's coming along to help the Flying Elite in his T54 Lightweight. And now he's moving forward to keep spotting and to keep dishing out the damage. He's already picked up 1,000 damage, which isn't too bad. IS-3's over there, but he doesn't want to get hit by him. Unfortunately, he does. The IS-3 penetrates him. And how good is your eyesight? Did you pick up that kill on the 1390? I didn't, but he took a shot as well. So he's only down to 184 hit points. Yes, be really careful here, the Flying Elite, especially with that IS-3. Even though there are Tier 10s in the game, such as the T57 Heavy, he's not sure if he's brave enough to fire a shot and get spotted. He has been spotted, so he's hugging these buildings like his life depends on it, because it does. His life does depend on it. There's a T57 Heavy which would dearly love to kill him. The IS-3, of course, would love to kill him as well. How's that for accuracy? Russian accuracy into Tomboys, a T54 E1. He's using these buildings as cover, as well as the bushes for a bit of camo. Shoots, don't know if that shot went through because the tank was unspotted when he fired. He fires another couple of blind shots. Firing all gold ammunition here. This is going to be an expensive round. But he sees that T54 E1 again. He just hovers the aim circle around it. And where's the T54 E1 now? Looks like he's behind a building. Now he's searching for shots. E3's not looking at him. IS-3, I should say. Looks like he might have been aiming at him then, but looks like the IS-3 hadn't quite reloaded. And I don't know if he needs to go forward again or not. If he goes forward again, he might get taken out by that IS-3. The IS-3 definitely knows he's there. Budgie Smuggler on the other side of the map has been absolutely cleaning up along with other players in the team. Unfortunately, the T44 gets taken out by that IS-3, but Flying Elite's going to put a shot into him, and is he going to risk it? No, he's not. Needs to back off there because there's a T34 looking his way as well from over there, which he manages to track and also get a little bit of spotting damage on the IS-3. The Budgie Smuggler ended up taking that IS-3 out of the game, and you can see that Flying Elite has got a good amount, 2,500 damage at least so far, not counting shots that didn't land. He's having a look at that Artie. It's always good to kill an artillery. Can he get the second shot in for the kill? Stays aimed at the same place, and obviously Artie didn't move. Now he's on a mission to try and cap out the base, so he's sitting on the cap, but it doesn't look like it's going to happen. That Centurion Action X, the tier 10 British medium tank, is just getting surrounded and absolutely demolished by the Flying Elite's team, and it's a comfortable win in the end, 15-7. As we have a look at the post-game battle results, you can see he's picked up a mastery badge, an ace tanker as well as a bruiser, arsonist for setting that Batchat on fire, duelist and fire for effect. Looking at all these tanks on the right hand side that he spotted, damaged and killed, he absolutely did his job in the T54 Lightweight. 3,751 damage, so some of those blind shots obviously worked, as well as picking up 3 kills. Fired 25 shots, 19 of them hit, so not many of those blind shots missed. 14 of them did damage. 3,751 hit points of damage. That's an awesome result at tier 8 in a tier 10 game, remember. He's done more damage than the Batchat, more damage than anyone else on his team, and a really, really amazing result. Cost a bit of coin though, cost 14,500 credits. Bearing in mind he's running food, he was running extra combat rations in that game, as well as he fired a lot of premium ammunition. But all in all, not a bad result at all for the first game in this double shot of T54 lightweight action. In this one he does even better without giving too much away. You can see he's in a platoon again with the Budgie Smuggler, and the Budgie Smuggler this time is clicking away with his artillery, the tier 9 French artillery. And in this mission, Flying Elite is looking to do the last light tank mission, and that is 7,000 spotting damage. Now in the new incarnation of these missions, that any damage that you do also counts towards the required 7,000 damage for these spotting missions. So Flying Elite doing exactly the right thing, is running into the middle of the map, trying to get some early spots for his team. Hasn't really spotted much apart from maybe that WZ. And watch this for Russian accuracy. Tries looking for a shot. Just gets a shot just to the front of the tank by the looks of it. The Type 62's been spotted as well. Type 62 will be easy money for a T54 lightweight. Gets a second shot into the WZ-132. The WZ-132, I think it's a very underestimated light tank. I've got one, but I haven't had that many games in it, but as far as view range goes, I think it's one of the best in the game, according to friends of mine that ride it anyway. Gets a shot into the IS-3, and there's that troll armour in the T54 lightweight. Bounces a shot from the IS-3. And looked like it might have hit him on the turret. I think it did. Didn't really leave a mark. Gets another shot into the Wazoo 132, and Budgie Smuggler takes him out of the game. He also puts some more damage. I told you got to be quick in these replays. Puts a bit more damage into the AMX. Unlucky to bounce a shot on the T30. The T30 is a long way from where the Flying Elite is, though. Is right at the back. And look at the mini map. Flying Elite's team have absolutely crushed the Magic Forest. Gets a critical hit into the Carnarvon. How he didn't do any damage straight into the side of the British Tier 8 heavy tank, I'll never know. But every now and then, that's what happens. Just like in the last replay, firing a bit of APCR here, which is probably the right thing to do. He's trying to penetrate an IS-3. An IS-3's tough to do damage into at the best of times. And chipping away at 260 damage at a time. Now he does get spotted, probably from the CDC, so it's time to move. He's still got all of his hit points, which is the very, I don't know, it's very handy when you're in a light tank and you're still on full health. You know you can confidently run around and put damage into tanks. Puts another 252 damage into the Carnarvon. Look at the minimap. Looks like the enemy have just totally controlled that 3-4 line on the hill, but conversely the Flying Elites team have dominated the eastern flank and run straight through that magic forest, and now the Flying Elites are going to do exactly the right thing in a light tank and try and keep as many of those enemy tanks lit for his team as he can. Looking at where his teammates are, no one else is really going to be spotting those tanks apart from maybe the 1390. So Flying Elite is lighting up all these big heavy tanks for his platoon mate in the artillery, but also the rest of the team. Now the IS-3 goes full YOLO to try and get him, but a light tank like the Type 54 Lightweight is always going to run rings around him and do the circle of death on that IS-3, take him out of the game. Picks up his first kill. He's already done 2,000 hit points of damage. He's looking for a shot on that Carnarvon. He gets one, only just, and he gets shot at by the CDC by the looks of it, sniping from the top of that hill. Blocked another shot of damage from the CDC, but did damage his track, so he quickly fixes it, and it's time to get mobile again. He's only got one premium shot of ammunition left. Looks for the shot on the VK, but the VK's on the other side of that hill. Or no, he's not. He's between those two buildings. Shoots and misses, unless he was aiming for the building, in which case he hit it. And the VK 4503 picks up the kill. That's the rental tank, the tank that, when I'm recording this replay at the end of October, that Wargaming Southeast Asia or Asian server is giving away a few of those tier 7 tanks for completing some missions. Searches for a shot on the Type 62, shoots him, takes a shot, 142 damage from the Carnarvon. That doesn't seem like much. It looks to me like maybe that Carnarvon doesn't have the top gun on it. And the T54 Lightweight's just running rings around the Carnarvon, and he picks him up, picks up the kill for his second kill of the game. He's looking at the damage counter, 3,294 hit points of damage already, and 3 kills now, picking up the scalp of the AMX CDC. This stage of the game, it's just a clean-up operation. The Flying Elite from Amiga Clan, he's still got a little bit of health, down to 400 though, but he should be able to take out Erwin Rommel in the Indian Panzer. Only one tank left to go, and it's a 1390. And just like a lot of people on one of them, when there's only one tank left and it's a light, sometimes a ram kill's the right thing to do. As the Budgie Smuggler takes out the VK, he shoots and misses, but he knows the 1390 is an auto loader, so he rams him, kills himself in the process, but picks up the last kill of the game, which is always a good thing, picking up the last kill of a game. And as a result of that ram kill, he's got the eye for an eye, simultaneously destroy and be destroyed by the same enemy. Enemy vehicles destroyed by setting them on fire or by ramming are counted. And that's the eye for an eye. Medley killed the AMX 1390 at the end and got killed in the process. Also picked up a bruiser medal for some module and crew damage. Duelist fired up, fire for effect. Most importantly, an ace tanker, which is always a good thing in any tank to pick up an ace tanker. Patrol duty, awarded the player who helps the team damage at least 6 enemy tanks by highlighting. Tanks must be highlighted only by you when they take the damage. And a high caliber medal for doing an absolute shitload of damage. 4,097 damage in the end for the 5 kills. Unlucky not to pick up a top gun, but you'd be happy with that. 1,588 base experience. You can see he fired 29 shots. 8 of them missed, which gave him 21 direct hits. 18 of those 21 shells went through, giving him the 4,000 damage. He also blocked 1,350 damage. That's probably not that far off a steel wall. And just seeing if anyone else got a steel wall. Doesn't look like it, but 1,350 blocked damage isn't bad at all in a light tank, and he did nearly 2,500 spotting damage. So not quite enough to get the 7,000 spotting damage and damage done to pick up the light tank mission, but if he keeps playing like this, the Flying Elite's definitely going to pick up that Object 260 for the personal missions. You can see it did cost him a fair amount of coin though, even though it only went for just under 6 minutes. It cost him 50,000 credits. That would have been because he was running food as well as a reasonable amount of premium ammunition. So thanks very much for the replays, Flying Elite from Amiga Clan. It's always entertaining seeing fast-paced, full of action games like in the tank like the T54 Lightweight, which is always fun to play as well. Thanks for watching, everyone. Hope you've enjoyed this replay. If you have, feel free to leave some comments or even subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching, everyone. Take care, and I'll see you all next time.